It is Friday on the Now Morning Show, and what that means is that we're going to be having food literally on the show because Chef Simmone joins us this morning, and we're going to be talking not just about meals on the money or meals on a budget, but I think Chef had a sneak peek of the mango conversation this morning because from what I understand, the food that's going to be served is infused with a bit of mango. But Chef, before we get to that, welcome to the Now Morning Show back again.
Hi, thank you always for having me. I appreciate you all so much.
I think we appreciate you more than you appreciate us because, Chef, I took a sneak peek and I saw fish in it there, but tell us exactly about our meal this morning.
So while we are still being trying to be budget friendly or budget conscious, mango is in season, and I don't know any Trinidadian. I think your Trini card has to be revoked if you don't like mango.
Amen.
You know, mango is just
life.
Yes, and you're supposed to, every season, I think you're supposed to eat mango until you're sick and fed up of it.
Yeah.
Amen.
And then the season is done, and then you can wait until it's back again.
Back again, yes.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
mango season is here, and you're going to give us some meals. Is it infused with mango?
Right.
So before you get into it, are there particular mangoes that you can use to cook with more than others?
In generality, it depends on what you want to do. So the various components that I have today, there would be different I would say ripeness of the mango that I would have used. Obviously, if you want crunchier or more solid finishes, you would use half-ripe green mangoes.
Right.
But if you want it to like infuse how I did, you literally use the riper mangoes and juice them.
Is there a particular one, for example, may starch give you a better flavor, let's say in a rice as opposed to Julie for chicken, or how does it
Fair
work?
enough. I would not use starch mango again because of the name starch. It would add a little bit of
acidity.
Not acidity, but that starchy finish to your food. So it depends on what you want. I mean, I would probably use it just for the flavor to incorporate it maybe in a salsa or something.
Right.
But Julie mango, any mango that has more water content in it or that juicier kind of finished it.
Big fat mango on them.
Yeah.
The fatter the mango,
Like a
the sweeter the
calabash.
juice.
Come on, that's where it is.
All right, so tell me what we're doing this morning.
All right, so this morning, again, my food will never, ever, you will never see my food looking bland. I love color. So I wanted, again, this morning, sunshine. I have a rice, a basmati rice that I infuse with coconut and a little bit of mango juice. So basically you cook, so instead of just using water,
Yeah.
a little
Coconut
bit of
milk?
coconut milk and mango juice. Yep. I'll blow your mind just now. So you're not going to taste too much
I
of
look
the...
forward to my mind being blown.
You're not going to, because the type of mango I used for this was, I think, long mango. I just had one that was kind of...
Oh, cool.
Just sitting there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Juice it
Yeah.
and just put a little bit of that juice in this.
Okay.
The fish is just generally seasoned with a little bit of lime, shadow benny, salt, black pepper, garlic. And then I, again, squeeze the mango into, I believe that mango, it's a random mango. Can't remember which
That's
one.
the best kind. You want to even know the name, but eat it and taste real good.
And so I juiced that and I left let it marinate overnight in the mango juice.
Yes.
So it's soaking proper.
Correct. And then there's a salsa here that has mango and pineapple and all of that stuff in it. And the sauce is where I added some curry to it. So that's where you would get the play on the curry, yeah.
Curry mango. So you use the green one for that one or ripe one too? Or?
I actually used a ripe one for that. I didn't use any green. I could have used green, but I didn't have any for the salsa. The salsa would have been a little bit better there.
You just use regular curry or you use like masala or what kind of?
Just regular curry powder.
Just regular curry powder.
Regular curry.
Okay.
So after I grill the fish, whatever was remaining in the pan, because you have all the flavors of the fish and stuff there, you don't want to throw that away. Just throw some onions in that, start to saute the onions, put some curry powder in it, and then you just add some more mango juice to that, and you have like the perfect sauce right there. All right, so I'm going to start to plate.
So this rice is not saffron rice. It just looking like saffron.
It just looks like it. Actually, it has a little bit of saffron powder in it. You are correct. You know, just to bring it out a little bit more, the color a little bit more.
So the mango juice wouldn't bring out that color that we see in there.
You'll have to add a lot, and then depending on what type of mango. So remember, we were talking about starch mango before and the starchiness of it. Because rice is already a starch, you don't want to add more to it because it gets very clumpy. So you see how nice and free flowing the rice is here?
Yeah.
You wouldn't get that if you add more starch to it. It could run into like a little bit of a disaster. Yeah, a little bit. Unless you like clumpy rice or like
I mean,
No.
yeah, stick up
I
rice.
mean,
Yeah.
Stick up rice.
sticky
That's
rice is
exactly
a
what it
thing.
Sticky rice is a thing,
Yeah.
but with sushi rice,
But so can you make like mango sushi rice?
why not?
I think I tried a mango sushi something already.
Yeah, food is literally,
Art.
yeah, you can do whatever you want with it, you know?
What kind of fish we using?
So this is red snapper, one of my favorite fish to use ever.
Why? Why is it one of your favorites?
It's just the texture. It cooks well. It absorbs flavor like very easily. But I just like the texture of of red snapper.
And how you rate it next to salmon? Because I remember you gave us
I
salmon.
mean,
sometime.
salmon. That's a hard question.
I know.
It's like it's like saying if you like Louis Vuitton over like Fila. Like, come on. There's really no comparison.
What?
Come on.
Which one? I want to know which one is which.
I'm sure snapper is the one over, or is it
No,
salmon?
Salmon is Fila.
Salmon is king.
Right, okay.
salmon is king.
I just want to make sure about it because
Salmon is king. Salmon is king. You
Okay.
can't really touch salmon all that much, you know?
all right.
But
So we're saying snapper is a bit second.
Snapper is like right under.
Right below.
Right below for me.
So you saying Fila is right below Louis Vuitton?
But the analogy you use, chef, be
Tricky,
very,
you know, tricky.
careful with rockers. But I want to know, chef, so most of the things I've heard you talk about, you mentioned juicing the mango.
Right.
At any point in time, are you going to be using the pulp to cook with? Because I know sometimes they use the pulp in baking, but can you also use the pulp to cook with
Yeah,
at
for
any
sure.
point in time?
So the same, once you juice it, now when I say juice, I mean literally just squeeze
Squeeze
it.
the
Just,
mango.
yeah, just squeeze my hand because the mango is going to be of that texture that allows you to do that, especially if the more ripe it is.
Right.
Right.
So all the mangoes that like ripe and fall off the tree.
Yeah,
you
you
can
could
use
do it for
those.
that. I want it in bang up too much.
But
Yeah,
if it bang
you're
up,
good.
what difference it make? Is it juicy one also?
Yeah, but sometimes it's bang up and then it's
And
like
it's dirty and it kinda
and then
soapy
it
and
get,
But
gets
it's soft,
inside.
it's only
and-
juice.
Yeah.
What's
But
it not dirty on
But
the inside?
sometimes Sophie, it kind of has this kind of rotten kind of taste.
Ah,
Don't
okay.
want that.
You can
Okay.
taste it.
Yeah.
I just
Yes,
trying to
chef, so
eliminate
how can
wastage, no, boy.
How can you just saw mango? How can we use the pulp when
So
we're
the pulp,
cooking?
yeah, if you're cooking with the pulp, I mean, you could infuse it anyway, basically, in sauces. You could put it in the same marinate in it with the pulp. It'll be
Yeah.
like it will infuse the flavor a lot better that way.
Right.
And yeah,
Oh my
basically
gosh,
just
guys.
don't complicate it.
Yes.
She says by putting lemons
Well, she's
on
garnishing,
the plate.
it's-
right?
don't
She's
complicate it.
garnishing our
It's
dishes.
fish. You want a little bit of that extra pop and
And we must have our herbs.
must have your herbs.
What is Chef Simmone without some herbs?
What
And
am I? What am I without my herbs? What am I?
What you viewers are missing at home, of course, is the lovely, lovely aroma that
Yes.
these dishes are giving off here in studio. You're getting, now I'm not smelling the mango rockers, but I am smelling the seasoning coming. And I think it's because of the salsa mixing with the fish sauce and those kind of things coming together. It smells really nice.
How long does this take to prepare in general?
In general, if you have like a rice cooker, does all your work for you. It cooks in maybe 20 minutes. The fish, I would say marinating overnight is always best, but
Right.
4 hours, like you give yourself about a 3-4 hour window just for it to
Soak in.
Yeah, soak in properly. Like what we use kusume.
Kusume!
Kusume, yeah, like
yes.
kusume a little bit.
So
Yes. Yes.
And the salsa takes all of 10 minutes, 15 minutes. For the average person, maybe 20.
Yeah.
The average
I
person.
just say it, you know.
Chef is above average.
always
In
take
case you
10
haven't
minutes.
realized
You
by
can
now.
take
Always
right?
tell me that no, you do things a lot faster. So I have to take that into
Chef is
consideration
above
most of the
average.
time.
Chef, I'm ready to eat, huh?
You
So
are
I
ready to eat,
see-
so I am ready to feed you.
Yes, 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 yes. Oh my gosh, yes.
Right?
Thank
Chef.
you. This looks lovely.
Oh,
Good
cool.
ma'am.
Yes, thank you.
And here you have a
Like, it
meal
looks
on a
so good, I don't
budget.
want to
I
ruin
know,
it, you know.
right?
Nah,
What is this you put on the basil?
that is basil, yes.
And there's the lime. Yes, chef is coming.
Look, she
Oh,
coming.
yeah.
I have to take a picture of this one.
Chef coming for the
Ah,
food.
no,
so
we
I
gotta-
am-
Alright,
Yeah,
you know,
I-
as always come on
Only
the
one
show,
you
as
want-
always
it
come on
might
the show,
be
and I
minor.
do like get to take pictures of you all enjoying the food, man.
And here's the thing, right? I am not,
Go down that.
I am
love
not
it.
even hating on Chef because the amazing thing as well is that she posts these recipes on her page.
I do, yeah.
So,
So
if at any point in time you're seeing us eating it, you're seeing us enjoying it, please go. Is it Meraki Catering?
Yes, and I actually put it on Instagram, and it is on Facebook as well.
Right, so this recipe is going to be on her page sometime later today. If you want to try
King
this
snapper.
mango infused goodness, let's try.
How are we doing?
This is very interesting. Because like I can taste the mango in the snapper,
Right.
but it's not overpowering.
No.
It's like very subtle.
Yeah, you still get the fish flavor.
Yes, it's
but
still
you get,
fish.
yeah, correct.
But it's like if I suck a mango, like before I eat the fish in a way.
Yeah, you get a little bit of that, yeah.
So now going in with
Yes,
the fish.
boss.
Let's see.
Little bit.
Yes,
Let's
boss.
try, let's try.
Let me see how this rice by itself. Okay. Okay.
You know, fish is right up my alley, right? Oh my gosh.
Excuse?
And I see why.
Take your time, breathe,
That's
breathe.
2 seconds, okay?
I understand, I understand. I
Come
feel
and
what
fall.
you're going through. I feel what you're going through.
I think come and fall. And I forgot what I was going to say. Thank you, Rockers. But I'm going
Yeah.
to go back to eating food.
All right.
Thanks.
Yeah, I know, I was just wondering what it is you say because I didn't understand. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. But okay, so the rice, I'm getting a little bit of sweetness. Is that from the mango or that's from the coconut milk?
Coconut milk will always bring out that little extra sweetness, yeah.
Okay, I want to eat some salsa by
Even
itself.
the,
I feel like I'm one of them Iron Chef kind of shows.
You're critiquing the food right
Yeah.
now to see if
whatever you
how
do,
to go
don't be
more.
mean to Chef. She may not come back.
No,
We need
no,
these
no.
Friday morning
Me?
meals.
No,
We
no,
need
my-
these
I
Friday
will never
morning
be
meals.
hungry for the people who gave me food, you man. All right, remind me what's in the salsa again. I taste pineapple.
Right, so there's pineapple, there's the mango, there's some mango chunks
Yeah.
in it. You have red onion, I have some tomato,
Shadow
benny. Yeah, shadow benny, some lime, and the salt black pepper.
Oh, you see how it's dropping? Ali, me had to zoom in on this, you know.
This is so good.
Yeah, let's see if you could zoom in on this, you know, Ali. I know what it is, but mango looking like it's dropping from the, oh, come. Oh, they had to try this recipe at home. Head across to oh gosh, watch. Look at them. I'm turning the wrong way. All right, nice. Oh, they see the mango, the pulp dripping. Oh, come.
Head across the Chef page.
How much is costing to make,
So
approximately?
for 4 people, just roughly all ingredients considered, about $240. So
And if you have a
that's
mango tree
$60 a
home,
person.
it could
If
be
you have a
less.
mango tree home, I actually did in the salsa. I have tomatoes in there that I grew home.
Mm.
You could grow your own basil home. You could probably have a lime tree home. You could probably have a partner who sell salmon, snapper to you. Yeah, you see how it is sneaky in there a little bit. But you could, again, once you have people in your community, go back to barter system.
Yeah.
But it's a very cheap
But you had to
meal.
share the food with them after too.
Yeah, a little bit. I mean, it's 4 people you're cooking for, so.
Chef, I know we normally talk about the meals on a budget, but can we also talk about healthy meals?
Yeah.
Would this be considered a healthy
It
meal, or
would
how
be,
can you change it to be that?
So the fish actually was, you can, I pan-seared it a little bit in some coconut oil.
Right.
But what you could do, so again, using coconut oil as an alternative to other,
Like soybean and-
correct, yeah, those other types of oils that are very fat. It'll take up your cholesterol, yeah. You could use coconut oils. Again, it would add the flavor, keep the same flavor profile that you have going on.
Yeah.
But be on the healthy side, you could bake that fish instead. But normal pan-searing without any sort of like cooking it in a lot of oils or fats is healthy. The rice is steamed basmati rice is technically a little bit healthier on that side rather than if you use white rice.
Is it healthier than brown? Because I know people
No,
often...
brown rice is definitely, yeah. So it's a lot less processed.
Right.
But,
That's tasty healthy for me.
yeah, it's
That
a
is
little bit
tasty healthy for
on the
me.
green. It's just a
You
little bit
can
more green.
flavor it with mangoes and coconuts.
I mean, yeah, there's way.
Can I replace this rice with quinoa, for example?
Yeah.
You can, for sure. And I have done quinoa like millions of times here. So using substituting healthier alternatives. So what I have there is always a thing that you could do.
Yeah, Chef, as always, a pleasure to have you in with us this morning. Remember, if you want to get this recipe, you can go to MerakiCateringTT.com. You can also check out Chef Simmone at Meraki Catering TT. It is on Instagram.
Yeah, Instagram,
and
Facebook, and I have my website as well.
Exactly. So this recipe, you can see it coming up sometime later on her page. Again, Chef, thank you so much. We're going to
you.
take a quick break and be right back on the Now Morning Show. Stay with us. I have to get a piece of this fish.